some seem a little bigger. This is 2 versus 3. Do you see it in your kids' eyes?
Yeah. Our guys love this stuff, and this is what it's all about. So, we love the fact that we're going on the road. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. It's going to be loud, and it's just the way we like it.
What have you done this week to combat the noise, and do you worry about the time difference?
No. It's only about just over a 4-hour flight, and when we go to Nebraska, it's just over 2, so it's only a 2-hour difference. So it's really not that big difference. So we'll stay on Buckeye time, and we'll go to bed and like we normally do, like we're here. We're not going to change just because we're over there. So we'll keep it that way. And we play in loud environments, so that's nothing new to us. So we've been working on it and worked on it all summer.
This will be the 11th meeting, but the first time both teams are in the Big Ten. That makes it a little more special.
It's different, yeah. It's certainly different. There's no question about that. When you think about flying across the country to play in a Big Ten game, who would have thought that? But it's exciting. It's great for the conference. It's great for our players.
You look at your defense, and boy, they were huge a week ago. But this is even a step up. This is where they can silence any critics that are out there.
That's right. Yeah. All of us. It's a great opportunity. Every week you have an opportunity to prove somebody right. You got an opportunity to prove somebody wrong. And there's a lot of people that we want to prove right, and a lot of people want to prove wrong.
As you sit and dream, do you dream about going in there and pounding the ball? Do you think you can pound it?
Oh yeah. You always want to create a vision for your team, and I think that's important. Talk to them about what it's going to look like when you're there, what the game should look like, what it's like to be in the locker room celebrating after the game, what it's like to be back on the plane flying back to Columbus after a top 5 win, and it's good. It's good for the guys to understand that and actually visualize what that's like as they go to bed.
How physical will this game be? A lot of people have said over the years that Ohio State plays power football, Oregon plays finesse. That's not the case anymore.
Well, I just, they're in the Big Ten, and they know, the style of play that's in the Big Ten, and so they've brought in really good players, and the coaching staff comes from the SEC, and so, they're a good team, and it's going to be a physical battle.
Last thing, the old saying goes that big-time players play big in these types of games. Do you talk to your kids about that?
I talk to them more about this game is just like the other games, in the fact that your preparation's the same, the way you got to go about the game is the same. Now the opponent's different, and so it's about your standard, and you have to focus on that, because all the work that you've done leading up to this point allows you the ability to play in a game like this with confidence. And if you haven't put that work in, if you haven't built that foundation, then it's okay to have nerves, I guess, going into the game. But if you put the work in, and all the work you put in the offseason, the preseason, this week of practice, everything like that, you can't make that up in a week. And so if you've been working harder than your opponent all the way up to this point, then you should have confidence to look them in the eye and know you're going to beat them.
But it's games like this, legends are made, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And a lot of people will be watching. It's exciting, and that's why we want to, do a great job, all the way up until game time. We'll continue to prepare, because the most prepared team will win the game. That's just typically how it works week in and week out. But for big games like this, it'll be critically important, and it's an opportunity for our guys to be the guy that you watched growing up. I say that all the time. When you're 10 years old, 12 years old, you're watching a game, big game on TV. The next day you wake up and you're playing in the backyard, and you're mimicking a catch that you saw. Well, now that's you guys. You guys have that opportunity. So go seize the moment, and you got to enjoy it, because that's why you put all the work in.